Nothing that you don't need and out of necessity. If you don't need it, don't buy it.
Nails yourself is normal. Wearing the same outfit multiple times a week is normal. Using the same wallet for years until it's broken or just continue to use it without having to buy a new one is normal. Having one bottle of perfume instead of a perfume collection wall is normal. Having kitchenware that don't match is normal. Having mismatched bed sheets is normal.
All right, you guys, welcome back. And you know what? There is a big thing with consumerism. And you know what? The last young lady that was just talking right now saying that wearing the same outfit or mismatch of outfits throughout the week is normal. Wearing or having mismatch, Tupperware in your kitchen is normal. Not having matching sheet sets is normal. Guys, it's normal. I don't know the last time I bought myself a new pair of shoes. I don't know the last time I bought myself a new pack of white shirts. I don't know the last time, because you will fall into the trap of consumerism and you will go into debt trying to live a life of glam that's not even needed. No one really cares. We'll just keep it at that. No one really cares, to be honest. But guys, before we jump into this video, drop a like on it. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you want to see more, and let's dive right in.
Let me get this straight. First, it was the teddy bears from Starbucks. Then it was the grab bags from Target. And now it's a roller rabbit or some shit at Starbucks, and people are going to the store for 5 a.m. Are you all not tired of consumerism? Because I need to figure out what the fuck is going on. That this country is in the state that it's in, right? Shit is falling apart at the seams. And you motherfuckers insist on pursuing consumerism. Unnecessary consumerism. A bunch of bullshit that will no longer even be good 6 months, a year from now, whatever. And you jump to spend money on it. And this seems to be a staple of white culture. I don't understand. There's so much consumerism attached to absolutely everything we do. And I thought y'all were waking up to it. And now it seems like every time I get online, it's somebody crashing out about some dumb shit. Are y'all okay?
Okay, you guys, listen. If you need a dopamine fix because you are a neurospicy person or just like a normal person that likes a good hit of dopamine, and you typically do that by consuming or shopping or whatever, clean your house. I know it does not sound exciting, and in fact is not actually exciting unless you do what I do. So you have to maybe mix your favorite beverage. It could be alcoholic. I'm not going to judge you. I personally like to do a Diet Coke over ice, maybe with a little squeeze of lime. Put on your headphones. Listen to whatever you want. Listen to your jams. There's a great cleaning your house playlist on Apple Music. Starts out strong with some Usher. I have been known to listen to Quinn while I'm cleaning the house. If you know, you know. And just like do it room to room and tell me about the dopamine hit you get. Tell me about the hit of dopamine you get when you are done and you look at your whole house and it is clean and organized and it smells good and you can light that candle. You do not get that from shopping. You do not. Enjoy your mortgage, people. Enjoy your rent. Take care of the things you already have. Save your money. Get your dopamine from keeping your house in order. I swear it's a game changer.
If you just look around.
You know what? I agree. I 100% agree to that. Guys, there is something therapeutic about cleaning my house every single day. Guys, I work from home. My kids go to school every day. My lady, she goes to work every day out. She goes into the office and I have the house to myself. And there is something therapeutic about cleaning the counters, literally taking the griddles off the stove, cleaning around my gas nozzles it's so therapeutic. cleaning my house. And then when it's all said and done, instead of me going on Amazon and hitting the checkout button and waiting for something to show up, when it's all said and done and I get to, like she said, light that candle and look back and look at my house, it's a chef's kiss, man. It's absolutely worth your time. Try that. At least try it one time. If you're going to go check out on Amazon, or if you're going to go walk through Target to go spend unnecessary money on unnecessary items, start by cleaning your baseboards. That's a good start. Clean your baseboards, because I know they're dirty.
To pay a little piece of attention, you'll see so many people who don't have no identity, and so they use consumerism as their identity. Trendy shit, just buying shit all the time, knowing what's new, what's coming up. They got tickets to this. They know, oh yeah, so-and-so just put this out. You didn't see it? I saw it, yeah, and I bought it. I got consumerism. They just constantly buying shit, constantly doing shit to just fill the void. Yeah, these people don't have a sense of self. And when you sit too long with yourself, you start to actually have to look at yourself and reflect and think about things. Them motherfuckers don't want to do that. That's too deep. Hell no. Let me go buy something else. Let me go get a new tattoo. Let me go get a new piercing around this bitch. You got me f***ed up. I ain't thinking about shit. I don't even give a really. I don't give a damn. And that's also why they keep people around them who feel the same way. Very shallow, surface level things, because that's all they have the depth for. Because they don't give a damn. I done said it before. People be having crushes on themselves. They don't like themselves, so they don't even go deeper. The shit you know about your crush, like, oh my God, their favorite color, they did this today. I saw it on this story. That's all they can think about for themselves. Because they don't have no goddamn personality. The only personality or piece of personality they have came from consumerism. Came from them being able to buy something that somebody else put out. That's it. Participate in something that somebody else created. That's it. Go to an event that somebody else set up. That's it. I'm scared of them motherfuckers. I am. They be ghastly. You know what I'm saying? Like walking skeletons. These people have no soul. They feel like their soul is tied into the capitalist society.
She kind of funny though. She's gassing. She's kind of funny. She said, "That's it." Sorry guys, I had to do it.
Soul is tied around money. Every piece of dollar that come in their hand, they got a plan for it, and that plan came out of their soul. I need this Lululemon set. I need that shit, or else I'm gonna die, or my week is gonna be ruined, because that's all I care about. Now that I woke up this morning, the sun shining, I got so many opportunities, and I have a great job. I have a good future ahead of me. It's that I did not get the fucking tickets to go to this goddamn concert because they were all sold out, and I already bought my fucking outfit. I bought everything off of goddamn Shein, and truly, like, it's so disappointing. Like, what the hell? Which I understand.
In case the world made you forget, using drugstore makeup and products is normal. Using the same water bottle for years is normal. Using a bar soap instead of a 10-step shower routine is normal. Cutting your own hair to save money is normal. Not having a skincare fridge is normal. Having just one shampoo in your shower at a time is normal. Using Vaseline instead of a $25 lip balm is normal.
I just read this crazy article on the Wall Street Journal called "Will Trump's Trade War Break America's Addiction to Cheap Stuff?" And in it, we follow Kay Washburn, who in the 1950s was a teenage girl who spent 50 hours babysitting so that she could purchase one dress that she then wore for years until it literally fell apart. Now, at 89 years old, Kay tells the Wall Street Journal that her most recent purchase was a $5.95 pair of pants that she bought from Shein with one tap. She said she did so without thinking and that her plan was to just wear it for one single season. This is the perfect example of how our relationship to stuff has changed so much over the last several decades. Where we used to pause and save and purchase with intentionality, we now purchase without any type of friction and without any real thought to what we're doing. Americans now wear each article of clothing an average of 7 times before throwing it away. And we're on track to purchase 40% more clothing than we did in 2005. Americans are making hundreds of purchases off of Amazon without any real inclination towards how much that's draining their paycheck. And this wasn't an accident. The US spent decades shifting from makers to buyers. Ads literally told people that buying more was patriotic. Then companies started offshoring all of their production to make everything super cheap. And now, one tap and we get a very cheap and easy dopamine hit. But here's the interesting part. With the rise in tariffs, things are more expensive and hauls are not hitting like they used to. Even influencers are shifting to creating content around the clothes they already own. building capsule wardrobes, and participating in things like Project Pan. And honestly, this is the first time in decades that we've had a chance to reconsider how we purchase things. Not in a never buy anything again kind of way, but in a purchasing with intention and with a curation mindset. Buying fewer, better things, actually enjoying the things that we purchase and that we own. Less impulse, more intention.
As someone that bought a house at
Yeah, so you know, I save money. I'm probably one of the cheapest guys you're going to see on the internet, to be honest. Guys, I stopped going to my barber. I went to my barber for 12 years straight. Never missed a freaking barbershop stop. Every 2 weeks for 12 years straight. Imagine that, right? Imagine how much money I spent on barbershops. And nothing against my barber. That's his job. He's doing great. But I had a problem. And I totally stopped. Nothing against him. I cut my own hair. I would show you if it was cut, but it's not cut now. Maybe later in a video I'll show you guys. But on her note of what she was saying about how the lady saved up all this money to buy that one dress, and she wore that dress until it fell apart. Guys, I have a hard time buying myself clothes nowadays because of that simple fact. I don't buy clothes to wear it one time for an Instagram post or wear it one time for a TikTok video or for a YouTube video and then don't wear it again because I've already posted it. People already seen me in the outfit, so why would I wear it again? Guys, I'm going to show you something real quick. So take a look at this. These shorts I got on, that. Yeah, these shorts I've had for 6 years. 6 years. The rips in them are ripped all the way off. They're worn to the core. But you know what? I like them. And honestly, I don't care if other people don't like them. They say, oh, he's wearing old shorts. Who cares? Guys, I own a house. I bought a house. I have a nice car. And then I also have a paid off car. Paid off. And old. My car that's paid off is like 15 years old or older. And I'm not ashamed. It's missing a hubcap. Who cares? I don't have a high car note. I have no car note on it. Who cares? Guys, stop living for social status.
the ripe age of 23 years old, making $12.50 an hour, not kidding. I feel like I'm the resident expert on how to live cheaply, afford your life, live within your means, and still have fun. I used to get asked questions all the time, like, how do you afford your life? How are you paying a mortgage? How do you have a house? How are you paying all your bills? How are you handling this? And some of the things I still do today are habits that I learned when I was 23 years old that helped me still save money, pay all my bills, and still have some fun with my friends. Some of this advice might come off as redundant or repetitive because you've seen it on the internet, and some of it's very true and it actually does help. So if you're seeing the same things over and over again, I guess my only advice to you would be try it and don't just cast it off to the side as like internet propaganda and like, oh, how is that actually going to save me money? Maybe try it. The first thing that I know everybody hears, and I know it's annoying, make your coffee at home. And I know that sounds so boring and you're like, oh my God, sometimes I just want a sweet treat. But locking in and just doing one thing like that can actually help you out so much, because I spend like $15 a month on coffee and I have cold brew throughout the entire month. So it helps. Speaking of locking in, I feel like that's something that gets overlooked dramatically. If you just lock in for a very short period of time, and I mean short in terms of your life, a year, 2 years, if you just lock in for a couple years, you can really make a drastic change in what your life looks like. And I'm talking about locking in with anything, locking in with money, locking in with a hobby, locking in with your career, locking in with school. It can make the biggest difference in your life. And so many of us just want these like quick fixes and instant rewards that we're like kind of beating ourselves into the ground with it. Next piece of advice: and this is something that I really had to learn because it wasn't a skill that was passed down to me, was learning how to cook. And I know, again, it sounds redundant, but it actually does help you. And what I kind of started to do with myself was play this game of, oh, how cheap can I get this meal? So if I was making pasta for myself and I could break it up into 3 meals. So if I had like dinner one night, lunch at work the next day, and then dinner the following night. And yes, that's boring. I know. I'm sorry. It's boring. It's boring to have financial literacy, I guess. But I was figuring out like, oh, I can get this meal down to being like $3. And if I wasn't craving meat, that was even better because I could make it for even cheaper than that. I still do that to this day. And one of my favorite meals that I always love doing the math on is these rice bowls that I make. And obviously rice is super cheap. Ground beef, you can split it up amongst multiple of these, and then just vegetables from my garden, which, yes, I know seeds cost money, but if you learn how to save seeds, which I did, and you know, $3 worth of seeds versus spending $40 on DoorDash, I mean, the math is there on that one. And then just, you know, seasonings that I have in the house. That meal is so cheap and it is so damn good. The thing that I did when I was young is I scaled down my interests. So I tried out a lot of things, a lot of crafty things especially, and it really was kind of just like sucking money out of my wallet. And I'm like, I really need to scale this down to stuff that I actually enjoy and actually reap rewards from. And that's pretty much where the gardening thing came from, and that's why I'm here today, is because I really just decided to lock in on gardening. And I was like, this actually has real returns. Like I can reap what I sow with this. And ultimately it led me to a life where I can scale down the costs on that tremendously and also feed my family. Something else I did at a young age that I feel like a lot of young people are not doing, and I know I'm still relatively young, but looking at the younger generations now, I feel like we are very focused on shopping. And I don't know how to break it to you, shopping is not a hobby and it's not a skill or a talent. It's you're just giving more money to corporations. And for a generation that complains so much about corporations taking from us and not caring about the little guy, and CEO pay being like 300 and something times the average worker, I guess to me it's a fruitless endeavor and doesn't really benefit you at the end of the day. And I know a lot of people watching this will look at their credit card statement and go, wow, I spent a lot of money on shit that I don't even care about. I also really took advantage of things like Costco because I was able to eat the same things over and over again, and again scale that cost down tremendously. One of my favorite things is the bulk food store. I don't know about you, but I do not enjoy paying $4 to $5 to $9 for a little jar of seasoning when I can just go to the bulk food store and get like the exact amount I need, or get it in bulk and still save a ton of money. So bulk food stores are kind of my favorite thing. Oh, and also make your bread at home. This smells amazing and it's so much more affordable. The last piece of advice, and I don't want this to come off as out of touch. I know that houses are more expensive than what they were when I bought mine, and I know life is more expensive, but the minimum wage is also a lot higher. Like I said, I bought my house at 23, making $12.50 an hour, and I did not have a lot of wiggle room. In fact, I sometimes had no wiggle room whatsoever. Find a way to scale down everything. We don't need to live like kings. You don't need to live like a king. I don't need to live like a king or queen, whatever. It's just not normal the way that people are living now. And I think our values are all screwed up, and the things that we care about so much seem to really miss the mark on what life is all about. I like to vacation in the woods. I like peace of mind. I like quiet. I like slow activities, reading especially. If you can find ways to slow your life down and take the time to really think about what you're spending your money on, look at your bank statement every week, log into online banking and check things out. I didn't have online banking when I bought my house. I think I got online banking like 2 years after I bought my house. So I still had to manually check everything and really pay attention. And if you slow your life down enough and you get off of this thing, I promise you the desire for the material will start to go away.
She really gave some really, really good tips. I truly appreciate her video. I really do. Guys, you really don't need everything you see. You really don't. It's just not necessary. You know, you want to pay off your debt. You want to pay off your credit card debt. You want to live easy. Guys, one thing that I've been doing, I've been on a healthy kick, right? I've been eating cucumber salad, you know, small tomatoes with cucumbers and Italian dressing and, you know, lots of broccoli and avocados and making my own avocado toast at home and such. But guys, it's so much cheaper. And this is on a health kick. It's so much cheaper to eat healthy and take care of your body because health is wealth. It's not about how much money you make, but it's so much easier and cheaper. So you can go into Walmart or a store and you can get some frozen bag of broccoli that is not healthy for you. It's full of sodium and everything else. And it gives you about 10 little broccolis inside of a frozen bag, right? For like $3, right? You can go into the produce section and get a fresh broccoli and cauliflower. Fresh broccoli, not frozen, fresh, for half the price. Healthier and cheaper, but convenience is the frozen bag. Convenience is open the frozen bag, pour it in the skillet, you warm it up, you're good. Healthier and cheaper is buy the whole bulk of it, cut the stems off, and cook them, and you're good. Guys, make it make sense. I mean, sometimes it doesn't make sense that people do it. I know what I do. Guys, be safe out there. Save your money. Don't fall for the trap of TikTok trends, outfits, toys, clothes, candles, plates that you might see viral on social media. Drop a like on this video before you go. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Till next time, I'll see you in the next one.